All right, so we are live recording right now. This session will be all about the price plans and actually the AppSumo offering, and also the new code system we're going to introduce for lifetime buy. So lifetime deals. So basically LTD. I'm a huge fan of LTD myself. If I have a chance, I would replace everything on LTD. So just like the same thing I heard from many customers. So Tom, you are with me. You can introduce yourself.
Sure. My name's Tom. I'm actually a longtime user of Blogly and have had the distinct pleasure of, helping add some of the debugging features. That's since I can break software with the best of them, that's a good job for me.
And you are the actual user yourself, right?
I do. I use it. I am a writer by profession, so it's great. It's done a lot of good things for me, and we've talked about others. But you mentioned two things: LTD and codes.
Yeah. We're gonna talk about that, but actually I'm gonna show another. We have a third party here that's joining us. Hey, Mickey. All right, cool. So he's there.
A dog, a few words. Yeah.
So yeah, let's get in. So I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna talk about the new, the lifetime deal codes. We're gonna do the multi-code system, and that's important. Many people ask me about that. And I do recognize that not everyone just like a single user of the just one single website. Many people have multiple websites, especially in the startup world. Especially there's some agencies who writers who write for multiple clients. So there is a way around that to increase the limits that we currently have on AppSumo, and I will show you. I don't know how long the deal will stay. But let me get into this, and I will explain what we will have next week coming. All right.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
So multi-codes. I have never heard of that before. I'm probably just my sheltered life,
Well, it's a multi-code system is basically well known on the AppSumo. They sell multiple codes. The more codes you buy, the more limits. The less limits you have, and the more options you have in your features. Yeah, let me share my screen. So you seeing right now the Blogly from inside. I have a table here. Table view of my content. So as you can see, this one is I have some. Whatever my blog post was done, everything was done from here, and every blog post I made, everything was synced from Blogly. You could see right now the little special offer showed up right here, right?
Right.
So we're gonna go through this special offer, but before I get to the special offer, let me just quickly explain billing structure here, price plan being reviewed. We thought really hard about that because it's kind of hard for us. And as you know, the SaaS business need to survive. And for us, we have to have a stream of income coming in on a monthly basis because we need to support our development costs, the servers, and so on. So everybody understand it. But at the same time, we have a group of people on AppSumo that are they love lifetime deals, and I'm the one of them as well. So I don't blame them because this is actually really cool. You be an early adopter, you buy a lifetime deal for the software, and it lasts you for the life, basically. The word in itself tells by itself, right? And in the future, the software, once it progresses, keeps growing, but the features are being added, but you still have in your lifetime access, and you do whatever you need to do without paying a penny after your initial purchase.
Yeah.
So this is all about the lifetime deals, and you're aware of that, Tom, too, right?
Right. I am indeed. I've gotten many lifetime deals before.
And by the way, it's not only on AppSumo, so we will have multi-code system, and we will also try to sell it as fast as possible. Right now, we're trying to get as much as possible customer base. We fill in until we reach a certain limit. After we can disconnect from the lifetime, we can go on a subscription base, and hopefully our lifetime dealers, I would call it lifetime dealers, will have a great deal and also will be supporters of our system. After that, they will give us the referrals and also they will become affiliates. We're planning to introduce affiliate system as well. So you will be making money on, I mean, whoever buys their lifetime deals, they're pretty much guaranteed to get the affiliate program signing in. So we will be adding that as well. All right.
Cool. Oh, I was going to say, I mean, it's important. A lifetime deal is only good for the length of the user's life or the company who's providing its life. So, you know, it's important to get people to buy and promote the product, word of mouth, so forth, so that you can be here for a long time. I love it.
Let me go over now the structure of current plans. So understanding the current subscription plan will give you the better understanding after of the lifetime specials. So the current plan is now structured this way. We have a three plan. There is a three major basic plans. This is a subscription. So without any payment, the basic plan is structured. We actually decided, why don't we remove the limits here on a basic plan as well? So there is no more limits on articles. You can write as much as you want. We even remove we don't even introduce the storage here. So the storage is, we will see later. If it's gonna be a problem, then we'll put some limitations. But right now, we just wanna push the platform as much as we can, bring the freelancers who wants to write and the people who wants to manage their content. So there is unlimited articles. You can write as much as you want. You keep your notes and files. So basically, if I would rephrase it, what's the platform is, if someone using today Google Docs, Word, and Evernote, so I would consider this is like combination of all of them and more geared on the steroids for bloggers who wants to write the blog post. It's geared specifically for them. Now, in this basic also we'll have the one portfolio free. This is a free hosting, so you can create one portfolio. We have samples, and we'll have a separate video about portfolios as well. Research docs, they also have experience of a couple of research docs per month they can create, so they can see the power of research docs. They have, of course, built-in messaging. It's right here. This is on the top. We have a built-in messaging that will for the communication between the other parties in your portfolio and you inside the system. And also we have, of course, the primary focus also will have ability to sell the articles. So people from any country can create their articles and put them for sale. So this plan will allow you to, anyone to create article, put the price on it, run through the plagiarism scanner, but there is a special process there involved, post this article for sale in our platform, and also it will be visible in the portfolio as well. There is a marketplace fee involved. For the free accounts, we have 15% sales commission versus to Upwork or Fiverr. They take they take right off the bat 20%. So if somebody paying them 20%, why don't consider here? Because we have, and for the special right now for AppSumo customers, we are getting for lifetime deal customers. Basically, we're turning in the 10%. So basically, you get the best possible commission with the 10%. So basically, for every $100 you sell, we just keep 10%, and in 7 days, if the article is sold, you get the money back. Money for this article into your account. We have a subscription. We deal with a Stripe. Stripe is fully managing the backend. We just simply let you connect your Stripe account or create new one and just create articles and sell it. If you don't want to pay for the other paid plans, you are still good to go on the basics. There is pretty much no limitation, except the other limitations like kicking in on a solo plan. We have the SEO optimization, and many people already aware of this. We have a very simplified, basically, SEO functionality that lets you optimize pretty much any article within like 4-5 minutes. For me, I do about, say it takes about 4-5 minutes to optimize article in full. Editorial calendar, the backup and versioning. There is also you can connect the websites. So we raised some limits. Originally we had one, so we raised the limits here. So Solo right now is basically extended version of the original Solo. So it has 3 portfolios, has 3 websites, so you can connect 3 websites. and publish on 3 websites. You have 50 research docs per month. You have 16 published articles per month. So 16 published, that means you can create as many as you want. But as far as the publishing concerned, that means syncing with the actual WordPress, which takes about seconds to get your article on the WordPress. There are limitations here, 16. In the next plan, we have a lot higher limitations. But let me just finish here. There is a backup and versioning. You can back up your stuff, and versioning, it's related to just smallest entities, blocks inside the articles. So you can create multiple blocks of the same block and save them just like a backup. So it's like great for email sequencing. So like if you are a creative writer and you come up with the content and you think that here is my spin, and then you think about, let me save this one, I don't want to lose it, but let me create another, I'm gonna make a different pitch and then another one, and I'll save them all, and then I just decide which one is the best, and you have that ability with the versioning. There is a collaboration, and commenting will be somewhat limited built in here. AI paraphrasing and summary, we are still working on this. We're in the testing mode right now. We're gonna tune in. That will be on a credit base, so it doesn't matter what the account is. That every time if you run the paraphrasing or summary, you will be based on the same credits. So it goes by the page. All right. Limited integration. So in the future, we plan the limited integrations. They will be integrated with Medium, Blogger, with other platforms, including the marketing, email marketing. We will planning also for MailChimp and other like ConvertKit. And also we will have some project management platforms. So if you want to create something like automation, once you post, let's say post the content or create the content, you want to create a task in there, say Trello, you can just simply connect Trello and set up the automation. Say if you publish it or you align it or you assign it to a specific folder, instantly will transfer it and push this content into your Trello account or Asana. So we plan for that too. There is a decreased limit of sales commission. Again, remember, this is for the future, the subscription base. And I do understand that whoever buys right now, say, once their lifetime deal is still in place, not likely we're gonna get the subscription base yet, because on a special offer, we're offering right now this and this platform as a one-time buys. So but you will see the breakdown, and I will show this breakdown. So it's pretty much this one understandable. So do you have a question so far?
No, I'm just, we're going to talk about the marketplace on another one, but I did want to let you know that I set up a Stripe account, and I'm linked to Blogly and ready to go.
Oh, great. Yeah,
I'm ready.
So, and actually, in fact, we're going to run our campaign and bring in the freelancers. We welcome the freelancers on our platform, start to create. I prepared about 10 to 15 articles that will go soon. As soon as I have a little more time, will go soon on the content marketplace. And by the way, marketplace is ready. Even though it's blank, it doesn't mean it's not ready. So it is ready, and we just, again, if we have more resources, we probably could do it a lot faster. But it's coming. So in the next maybe week or two, you will see we will fill in with our initial show. So you will see like maybe 5 to 10 articles will show up that available for sale, and that's actually will be true available for sale. Will run through Plagiarism scanner, so they will be visible, so people understand the value and the power, because you could sell not only on a Blogly platform, you can just simply use our portfolio, send it to your prospects and clients and say, would you like to review? If you want to buy it, you can just buy it right directly from portfolio. So how cool is that? So you don't even need to be like in a competitive world against somebody else. You can just simply send someone or your prospects, you can offer them saying, okay, here is my written content that you could see as a samples, and the ones that you see it with the for sale sign or sale tag on it, that's the content available for sale. So anybody can buy it, and also the protection for the buyers as well, because I've been in the shoes. I've been stuck many times when I hired the writers. I didn't like the content, just didn't like how it was written. I stuck because it was back and forth, continuous battle. When you come back and you tell them that to that's something you don't like. They come back to you and say what exactly you don't like. You tell us and we'll fix it. You spend about an hour showing them where the problems with the wording, because it looks like you'll use the spinner, and I hate those spinners. And I told them, okay, some content just doesn't make sense. You read it, they say, what the crap is this? And you don't understand it. And then you send them back, and then they come back to you in a day or two. Oh, we made some change, we fixed that. Okay, then you verify it again. You see some parts were okay, some parts are still crap. So okay. So after that is just give up and say, okay, fine, I'll pay for the article, but I'm not going to do the business anymore. So I don't want anybody stuck in this position. I want to, the buyer will be the same, have the right to refuse the content if they don't like it. Luckily, we have built in the protection of the plagiarism. Plagiarism is a document that protects originality and protects the ownership. So if the content is yours, once somebody put up the money on the table and buy your article, they will have their 48 hours to review, and with one simple button, they can reject it or approve it. So once they approve it, the deal is done. So if they reject it, you get we'll just reverse the transaction automatically and refund the money. Similar to AppSumo, you like the deal, like 60 days of guarantee, and you know that exactly that if you don't like the app, you just simply click on button and that's it. Deal is done, over. And you don't wanna be explaining to anybody why you don't like it. I want that same way. So I like that flexibility of having a power of deciding what I like, what I truly like, what I don't. So this way, it's going to be really competitive, and it's actually motivate many writers to write better articles and we have the tool for that. So this is the plan. Right now,
I tell you what, the
go ahead.
I like about that is when you think about as freelancers, we often will send in a query letter. And you send it to a publisher and you propose something. I mean, and different publishers work different ways, but this could be a great way to handle a query letter. You could send it out to a publisher and say, hey, look, here's a sample of my writing. You do travel stuff. This is an article that I've written about travel or local eateries. And if you like it, you can buy it and publish it. It's all original. So.
And you know what's another advantage for the buyer? Buyer also has just about less than 2 minutes from the time they buy, from the time they click approve. We take the article, we transfer the ownership. They take the article and they just simply connect their WordPress and submit it. That's it. So if they want to re-optimize it, fine. You can do the re-optimization right on the fly. Takes additional 4 or 5 minutes. You're done. You optimize it maybe for slightly different keywords. As long as you like the content, you can optimize for anything. You re-optimize it, few minutes. The full content that with the multimedia reach, with images, with the links, with internal links, everything is there, and it's fully optimized. Also, you don't need to worry about alternative text. It's already there, and actually, you can quickly in a few minutes do that, and you're submitting it, and it's on your WordPress blog. That's it. So how quick is that, and how beneficial is that would be for any startup, for any WordPress that actually wants some content. And that's by the way, only way to drive the traffic to your website. If you have a content, you got no content, forget about it. Just forget about it. This is no way you can bring someone who is interested to look your homepage for what, right? There's nothing to say. Okay, you got the homepage, fine, thanks. Okay, I'm leaving, right? Right. So homepage is not the seller. Your seller is you bring the content, you drive the content, make it original, make it nice. We're planning to integrate with Giphy, so bring in your GIFs, spike it up, have some fun, put some images. So don't make it boring, dull text. Just use everything. Put some videos in it, and we've got all the tools for that. All right.
Hey, well, we talked about keeping it 30 minutes, and we got 10 minutes left.
All right. Yeah,
so
let's go.
Talk about the codes.
Yeah, let's get in. So when I click on a special offer, now you click. So here is the deal. So right now on AppSumo, you buy one code and you get say Of course, you get the unlimited articles, you get files and libraries, unlimited. So you can write as much as you want, versioning, unlimited. So this is originally from the highest paid plan. We added here just to make it more interesting for people and giving it full platform. So with this code, you can do the SEO optimization. You have your editorial calendar. You have 2 portfolios. So you take the portfolio and put your content, start selling directly through portfolio, send the link. You have websites. So basically we renamed that connected CMS. We renamed it as a website. It was a great suggestion from one of the customers. I like that. So websites make more sense. So you got the 2 websites, 3 websites. You could connect them here when you get the additional codes. So you got one website, you got blog on one website, connect one website. You have 20 research docs. So research docs will be extended with the more codes. Publishing, so this is so many you can publish in 1 month. What does this mean? That you cannot actually populate the content in other WordPresses, or yes you can, but there is only the workaround is slightly like you can export it as HTML file, just copy it and paste it. It's great, but for us it's not gonna be automated. It's not gonna be another disadvantage. It's not gonna be visible that you are published this content. So for us, if you publish in it, we have a check marks. You see an editorial calendar that's been published. It's counted as a publish. So this is a slight advantages here. The feedback management. Yeah, I will explain the separate subject. You can send anyone the content and ask them to provide you feedback, because you will have just like your specific URL. You can use your own CNAME. CNAME will be used. This is for white labeling. That's right here. White labeling will be available on the last 5 codes that we offer. This is the highest that we can go. It's offer exactly matching to our growth plan. In the growth plan, you have 20 websites to connect with. You have 150 research docs you can do per month. You have a 50 publishing, and you have unlimited portfolios. So all of this is in a growth plan. Also, you have additional thing like, of course, you do have unlimited your feedback management. You can send individual articles as your just like your own hosted website, just for one article. You have a collaboration. That's the discussion inside the app. You see that somebody writes you the message, and you can see exactly on what blog was posted, and you can respond to that, and you can make it as like a small task manager basically inside your app. Now, sales commission, we decide we're gonna give this flat lowest rate that we possibly can, 10% commission. Of course, the biggest chunk of that taken by Stripe, but that's okay. We're making a very tiny margin here. Hopefully we can attract people who are paying now 20% to Fiverr or 20% to Upwork. They're not designed for this thing. They do not have any kind of writing platform. So we do have, it's like a writing app. It's a optimization app. It's the content management app. So it's integrated plagiarism, also scanner app. Even though it's not our scanner, it's a third party, but still we made it so integrated that you could see the next side by side the content PDF report from the plagiarism from CopyLeaks. Also, white labeling will be available on the 5 codes. We want to motivate, of course, people to get the highest possibly paid 5 code system. 5 codes you will be, and here we're explaining here for 5 codes future upgrades. And I would just want to state this fact. This is important. This is for people. Every person asks, okay, why is it slightly different from what we have? Yeah, because this one's lifetime, and the ones we have on the site are subscription. But now we could say, okay, those are limitations that you will have, but the other upgrades that we plan and will be added to the to our, let's say, solar plan for the first 4, they will be tied to the solar plan. So, and I want to make it clear. So any code purchased in a lifetime plan, you're only limited by somewhat by like this portfolio website research, and depending how many codes you buy, the limitation will be expanded. But you still will be, for all other upgrades, like for example, we'll have multiple integrations will be added. Will be added automations like on IFTTT, my personal favorite. I like the
Right.
simplicity. Zapier will be added, but again, I'm not the big fan of Zapier. If we have to do it, we might do it. People are liking it. People still have it, but I think Zapier is overrated and it's too expensive. And it's just sometimes it's difficult to work with, and sometimes they're giving trouble. I just personally want to stay away from that. But if
Sure.
their integration is needed, we will add it. Now, for 5 codes, of course, you could see you add the full power of growth. So basically, we're not hiding anything. We're going full speed. We're giving everything you possibly want here. So it's up to you to buy. So the cost per single code is 79. So it's pretty simple, similar approach as on AppSumo. So I think I covered pretty much everything, right?
Let me ask about the white label and branding. So white labeling, it's not like whitelisting. What's that about?
Yeah. Well, white label is pretty kind of standard terminology for something that you can put on your website and the people don't know. Let's say your clients don't know what is that driven by someone else platform. For example, let's say you take portfolio and let's say you want to make it just like your site. All you need to do is just simple instruction. You set up subdomain on your site and just add one line of code for CNAME and you're done. Now you have your portfolio will be displayed on your site, look like just like your site. So it's built in on your site. So also there says branding. What the branding means, when you are in a portfolio, and by the way, here's for example, we have a portfolio of say our tutorials are built on the actual portfolio. So this is we're using our own product to show the
well, that's unusual.
yeah, we show our own product to show anyone could have exactly the similar only to the, but that will be like your articles here, and we have actually 4 different templates right now. We expand to move to different templates as well. So will be a newsfeed template right now. Currently we have a newsfeed template. There is a template of Q&A or tutorial template. Plus this kind of, we have 2 different types of templates for the blog. So this is like a blog, look like this is a card view, and we have a list view. Now, if you're talking about the branding, let's say like here we have powered by Blogly. So if anyone, let's say if you don't brand it, if you want to remove this will be in the this is what they call branding. So we will remove this if you buy the 5 plans. I mean 5 codes. So basically this kind of thing you can put this. The logo will be available for anybody. Anybody can put their own logo here, and you can attach link to a logo where you want to lead the people. So they will come to your site, your subdomain. You could put your own logo. You have all this inside. Plus we have additional things. Just hide it here. Like you can also, we will be adding like if you want to donate, so you can put the donate button. So as long as you connect your own, say Stripe, that will be a donation button if you want, so people connect. Or there will be some we have some portfolios that I mean in the portfolio you can put our item for sale, and you can see the tag will be for sale. Let's say like here, if I go into the article, so you could say here's my article. You could see everything, but unless they put the buy button will be here. Unless they buy, they do not see the content. But once they buy it, they actually can see, can read the content. And again, remember, 48 hours to approve. They gotta, to be fair, I mean, I've burned many times. To be fair, the buyer have to have a right to like it or dislike it. If they don't like the content, they don't have to beg for the money back. They have to get the money back, and there is no way I can back off of this. The buyer, I'm standing this on the buyer side. I mean, on somebody who is the business, and also I'm kind of covering both ends because I'm on the same. I'm experiencing the both sides. I'm buying articles and also I'm writing them, so I can feel the pain on both ends.
Yep. Well, I'm with you there. I think the whole idea of originality is essential. I mean, there's just, if you want, I love the old image of or the old saying that an infinite number of monkeys with an infinite number of typewriters can write Gone with War and Peace. So you know what? If you're just churning out weird combinations of words,
Yeah.
you don't need to. What do you need people for? It needs to be original. And
Yes, it has to be original. And by the way, what I noticed, and actually I've tried many different ways. So basically, you try to write non-original, trying to put some copies and do the spinning. I can tell right now, you'll probably spend just as much time, and the content is it's a crap content. If you try to spin, you never can get it right. And besides, it's just not cool. It's just not cool. So you just create your own article based on, luckily we got the research docs and the notes as well. Don't underestimate the notes. You can do a lot with the notes. You can bring the content. You can snap the pieces of content. But the best part is you are having them side by side. So you can see right here, this is my, I inserted the video and explanation. So you can do the same. So everything is simple and easy, and I can always publish it. And by the way, in the publishing, here's additional thing. We are adding here is exactly what we're going to have. We will have the Blogger, Drupal, Webflow, Joomla, Ghost.org. So we are planning them as well. So Medium, of course, Medium will be kind of fast. So StoryChief, I like StoryChief, but they went on a different route, and I think it's really good. It's I know, I mean, don't know him personally, but this guy is this is my from my land. So basically, I'm a Russian guy myself. So this is driven by the Russian guy. So I kind of like their system, but they become, they went on a route like 20 people teams. So expensive, hugely. So we are focusing not on teams. We're focusing on individual. We're focusing, could be on agencies, but again, we don't plan to make like multi-user accounts when you put them. No, you still can use our system. You can have a shared login. You can use the system if you work as an agency. You can, but with dealing with clients, you will deal like as a client and freelancer on two sides. So we will have a jobs. So in the future that you can see that here, we already post this option. So if I want to post it, so jobs, I can post it here. Right now it says it's not available yet. It's pending. But the jobs are not as much right now. My focus is to bring the freelancers who can write. Let them write well. They will have all the tools. Let them post it on the marketplace. Again, don't look at marketplace as empty right now. It's not going to be for long. We're going to fill it in here ourselves, and maybe you'll be the first one who start putting the articles here. I already have a request, by the way, from the people asking, where is the content I want to buy? All right?
Nice.
So I need the freelancers here. I want them to come in, get the system for free. You still can put out the content. If you get the AppSumo deal, you get that code. It's enough for you to optimize it and use all the tools we've got.
Cool. Well, we've run over just a hair here. So this is great.
Enough.
I understand codes now.
Yeah.
Multiple codes, and looks like this will be available for people to buy on the 16th.
On October 16 we're planning to release, so we're preparing with testing right now. So on October 16 this deal will be released, so you will be able to buy it directly here. AppSumo was kind enough letting us, they told us that we can use multi-codes on our system. And they can just, I keep selling them because marketplace, they're not designed for multi-codes, so they can sell. I can refer people there. I would be happy to let them buy first on AppSumo. They come back here, they can expand it. So that's why we specifically put it here.
Very good. All right, Gennady. Well, this was very informative. I think I like to be able to look behind the scenes at how software is developed, and I think a lot of people maybe, hey, throw out an idea to a developer. What do they do with it? So we can talk more about that on
yeah. And you know what? Actually, I want to make like quick announcement. So basically, they're going to do at twice a week, we're gonna put out this kind of short video, but we try to make it short next time, right? Let's say maybe no more than 30 minutes, say maybe 20 minutes. We're gonna focus on specific functionality, whatever people asking me, and I have tons of questions right now being asked. How to do this? Why? What is this? And this is great, but how I can expand? So we're gonna pull up the few questions and we're gonna discuss it all the time. We'll show some tips and tricks. We'll show how you can use the system. I already have a tons of idea how the system can be used, like portfolio will be used, specific use cases, and we're gonna discuss them. And actually, I invite everybody to join our. If you go and search on YouTube on the Blogly, you can find our channel. Go ahead and subscribe it. So we will be committed to listen you and discuss those questions. And you can see the real-time development as we go. So because every week we have some new things being come up, what we improved, what we'll be adding, what's coming in. So we will discuss all of this. All right.
Sounds great. All right.
Okay.
Well, I hope you have a great afternoon, and I look forward to the next one.
All right. Thank you, Tom, and thank you, everybody. So I'm going to post this video on YouTube, and also I'm going to send email to everybody that with the link to that video. Whoever already subscribed and we already have it's at least I could say it's a few hundred people there in the last 3 weeks we've been on AppSumo. So hopefully, and even though we've been on the outskirts, it's kind of not really visible, but hopefully that will spark some fire. Maybe people can share, bring it in, and we are welcome everybody here, and hopefully that we will continue next time.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
Gennady.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.